Hey guys, so I'm back with another message, and this message is on foundations and boundaries. So if you haven't heard it, you heard it now, but there's a phrase that goes, "He who stands for nothing will fall for anything." And when I first heard that statement, phrase, quote, it just really resonated with me, because growing up I had clear boundaries in certain areas, but in others I just didn't. And thankfully now that's obviously a lot different. As you do, you grow up and you learn. But yeah, so certain scenarios lately had led me to question the spirit behind these coincidences. So when you find yourself in the same thing that kind of happens, I don't know, let's say throughout the week, usually it's not just a coincidence. Like there's a reason behind, there's a message behind it, and it was about having strong boundaries. So if you go in somewhere knowing what's what, it's hard to shake you. So look, there's always going to be things going on left and right, and there's always going to be appealing things as well. So we can't have everything. That's one thing. So it's like when I used to go clothes shopping, because I do mostly online now, but when I find myself in clothes shops, I'll buy my items, and when I leave, I'm like, Irini, do not look left, do not look right, look straight ahead, look at the exit, know where you're going. Don't be distracted. Basically, you know what? Distraction is a big thing. Don't be distracted, because like I said, there's always going to be things going on either side of you in many senses. So so now imagine that we've got different levels of boundaries. If you're not clear and confident in your boundaries, those will be tested and shaken. So something comes along, tests and shakes the first boundary, boom, that disintegrates. Then you have another that's tested and shaken, don't have confidence in it, boom, that gets shaken. You start to, let's say, people please, or whatever it is, according to whatever. So like I said, there's always other things going on. So if you're not clear and strong in you haven't got your foundations, you will start to adhere to other people's desires and needs that might not be good for you. Okay, so, and it will only stop when it hits a strong foundation. So the message is here: build your foundation strong, have your boundaries, be clear and confident in them, because if without confidence, you could be easily distracted. So yeah, that's the message there. And it's the same with beliefs as well. I know people, even myself at one point, believed in this, that and everything. And if you can find truth in everything if you wanted to, but at the same time that just leads to confusion. So it's really important to know in your life what your God is. Like, do you worship money? What do you worship? Because if that's the center of your life, you can see whether it's going to lead to destruction or good fruits.